Often when I'm talking to clients about their financial future and things like where they're going to live after their divorce and if they're going to rent or buy, one of the things that they often ask me is, can they qualify for a new mortgage, or can they qualify on a rental application? And if so, can they use spousal support specifically as part of their income or their entire income? So first, let's talk about exactly what is spousal support. Sometimes referred to as alimony, as it's called in the United States, here in Ontario, we refer to spousal support as the money that one spouse must pay the other spouse upon divorce. The intended purpose of spousal support is to help the spouse with less or no income to survive and meet their financial needs in order to live. So what is factored into consideration or calculation when a court awards spousal support to one spouse? Or similarly, if your lawyers are trying to reach a settlement for you, what factors are considered when the lawyers are calculating spousal support? Number one, they're going to look at the ages of each spouse. They're also going to look at, of course, the income of each spouse. They're going to look at how long they've been married or you've been married, and they're going to look at the expenses, living necessities, and their ability to meet the necessary financial obligations of survival, or sometimes even a similar quality of life that they might have been accustomed to because of the other spouse's income. Now, many people ask me, does behavior affect spousal support? I've posted 2 videos on this YouTube channel about A, whether infidelity and cheating affects the amount of spousal support that you might be awarded, and B, is cyber cheating or cyber affairs and sexting and things like that, or online cheating, considered infidelity in the eyes of the law, and does it affect spousal support? I'll put the links to those 2 videos in the comment section below because they do provide a lot more details on each of those topics. So with regards to the question of behavior, what I mean by behavior, or what behavior might include, is of course infidelity and cheating is one of the most popular, but it can also include things like addictions or abuse and things like that. Generally, the same answer applies. Courts generally do not consider a spouse's behavior when calculating or awarding spousal support. Clients also often ask me, what if there's a change in my or my ex's income? They call that a material change. Meaning, what if the spouse paying spousal support has a drastic change in their income, or they retire, or they lose their job, or they become disabled? Alternatively, for the spouse receiving spousal support, what happens if they get remarried to someone else, or weren't employed before the divorce, but later get a job, or what if their income increases to reach or even exceed their ex's? In these cases, a court might consider it to be what they call a material change, and they can adjust spousal support accordingly. If there's a change, then the court can revisit the issue of spousal support. If you have any questions about the topic of this video, or you would like to speak to a professional in more detail about your own situation, just send me an email, mike@thedivorceguy.ca, and I'd be happy to answer your questions in my area of expertise, or I can refer you to some of the best professionals in town to make sure that you're on the right track and get the best advice. Also, be sure to check out my friends over at Divorce Specialist Group. They do have the best professionals that I've ever had the pleasure of working with. They have the best vetting process, and they do have a really good download. It's a free download on their website that I encourage everybody to get, with some really good information in there. And please click on thumbs up.